10-to-1 Public Relations is a strategic communications firm. What we do is we help build up the positive goodwill for our companies through the media, through news stories, to protect and inoculate a company before a bad story happens. And then if that bad story happens, we're able to help with the crisis communications aspects as well. I don't know if you've ever heard of the 10-to-1 rule, and the idea is that it takes 10 good things to be said about you in order to negate one bad. And it's only a matter of time till something bad happens, so you got to build up your goodwill bank in order to protect and inoculate yourself. I feel so strongly in that. That's why I named the company 10-to-1 Public Relations. I believe that lots of little stories over time build up goodwill and trust. It's like drips out of a faucet. If you collect the water, you can use it any way you want going forward. So examples of little drips can be little new hire announcements, and it can be anyone within the company. It could be being involved in the chamber or becoming a member of the chamber board. It could be an award that you applied for. It could be a new contract that your company has signed. It could be an expansion into a new market, and that's obviously a little bit bigger than a small drip of water. Announcements like these build up over time, and it shows credibility, and it builds that presence and that image that you want a company to have, that you're not just here for this one big event. You're here every single day, and that your passion for your clients and what you do shows through every month of the year. I like to joke that I'm a perception engineer, that I like to influence and try and persuade people to think different things in order to achieve a result and get something accomplished. A lot of people don't understand what public relations is, and it's different than marketing. So an easy way to think of the difference, in its broadest sense, marketing is often viewed as placing an ad in the newspaper, and when someone sees it, they want to buy what you have right away. Public relations is more about the long-term planning. It's about creating a positive image about you so that 6 months from now, when somebody wants what you have, you're the first company they think of to consider calling. And then they're going to look for the marketing company in the advertisement to make sure they know what phone number to call. But having that positive image to help the marketing perspective and help the sales perspective is so important. When I was in 6th grade, there was school cuts for teachers, and one of my teachers was one of the people being cut for the next school year. And I organized in elementary school a protest of all my fellow students where we got to school early, and I called the local TV stations, and I tried to get media coverage to come out for a bunch of, 11, 12-year-olds who are going to protest in front of the school to say, don't fire my teacher. The impact that something like that has and how you can organize and kind of putting it all together, at the time I didn't realize it was going to have such an influence in me. But it did have a big influence in kind of how I view the ability to influence and persuade people, how they can make a difference or what they need to fight for.